The NBA world just felt a shift. Not a trade, not an injury, not a buzzer beater. A message. A bold, fearless message from one of the league's brightest superstars to its most dominant legend. When Luka Dončić stepped onto the court against LeBron James, this wasn't just another regular season matchup. This was a statement game. Because for years, LeBron has been the measuring stick. The mountain every superstar must climb. The king guarding the throne. But Luka? He's no longer knocking at the door. He's kicking it open. Late in the fourth quarter, the arena buzzing. The score tight. Pressure suffocating both teams. Luka called for the ball. No hesitation. No fear. No double take at the defender in front of him. Because standing there was LeBron himself. The four-time champion. The all-time scoring king. The face of an era. Luka dribbled once, twice, stepped back. Splash. 3 points. Cold. Calculated. And delivered right over the king. But it wasn't just a shot. It was what came next. Luka turned, stared straight at LeBron, and said something that cameras barely caught. But fans reading his lips believe they know exactly what it was. You can't defeat me. And just like that, the internet exploded. Within minutes, clips flooded social media. Fans argued nonstop. Was Luka disrespecting LeBron? Or was this simply the rise of the next face of the league? Some said it was arrogance. Others called it confidence. But one thing was undeniable. Luka Dončić wasn't intimidated anymore. Not by the moment. Not by the spotlight. Not even by LeBron James, that LeBron didn't argue. Didn't trash talk. Didn't react dramatically. He just nodded. Because legends understand something fans often forget. Every king eventually meets the challenger. LeBron has seen it before. From Kobe. From Durant. From Curry. And now, from Luka. But LeBron's silence wasn't weakness. It was recognition, because deep down, he knows this isn't just a young star talking. This matchup wasn't just Lakers versus Mavericks. It was past versus future. Legacy versus destiny. LeBron represents longevity, greatness, and a dynasty of dominance. Luka represents creativity, fearlessness, and the next generation ready to take over. And when the final buzzer sounded, the scoreboard told one story, but the moment told another. This wasn't the end of a rivalry. It was the beginning. Moments like these define eras. Magic versus Bird. Jordan versus everyone. Kobe versus LeBron debates. And now, we might be witnessing the start of LeBron versus Luka. A rivalry built not on hatred, but on respect, competition, and the passing of the torch. Because Luka didn't just challenge LeBron. He challenged the idea that the throne is still untouchable. The king still reigns. But the challenger has arrived. And if Luka Dončić truly believes LeBron can't defeat him, then the NBA better get ready. Because the battle for the league's future has officially begun. But what makes this moment so powerful isn't just the stare down. It's the timing. Because Luka Dončić isn't just a rising star anymore. He's entering his prime. And historically, this is when superstars stop asking for respect and start demanding it. For years, the NBA has revolved around LeBron James. His longevity, his dominance, his unmatched basketball IQ. But the league is changing. New stars are rising. New rivalries are forming. And the balance of power is shifting. And Luka knows it. This isn't trash talk from a rookie trying to get attention. This is coming from a player who has already carried teams deep into the playoffs, dropped 40-point triple-doubles on elite defenses, dominated veterans twice his age. Luka plays with the confidence of someone who believes the game belongs to him. Because in many ways, it already does. His vision, his pace control, his ability to manipulate defenders like chess pieces. These aren't skills you develop later. These are generational gifts. And Luka uses them like he knows he's special. Because if there's one thing history has taught us, it's never doubt LeBron James. This is the same player who has silenced critics for 2 decades. The same player who's dominated 5 different NBA eras. The same player who has turned his finished headlines into championship runs. LeBron doesn't just respond to challenges. He feeds off them. Every time someone says he's done, he evolves. Every time someone questions his dominance, He reminds the world why he's still here. So if Luka truly believes he can't be defeated, he may have just awakened something dangerous, because this rivalry isn't just about scoring. It's about control. LeBron dominates with strength, leadership, and experience. Luka dominates with skill, tempo, and unpredictability. LeBron breaks defenses with power. Luka breaks them with patience. One attacks like a storm. The other dismantles you like a puzzle. And when these two styles collide, basketball fans win because it feels symbolic. It feels like we're watching the league's timeline overlap. The king still ruling. The successor stepping forward. The old era refusing to fade. The new era refusing to wait. This isn't just basketball. It's history in motion. Will LeBron respond with dominance? Will Luka keep pushing the rivalry forward? Will this turn into the NBA's next legendary battle? Because if these two meet in the playoffs, this moment won't just be a clip. It'll be remembered as the spark that started everything. Luka Dončić isn't asking for the throne anymore. He's challenging it. And LeBron James? He's never backed down from a challenge in his life. So if this is the beginning, the NBA might be heading toward one of the most exciting rivalries we've seen in years. Now imagine this. The regular season is over. The standings are locked. The playoff bracket is revealed. And suddenly, there it is. A matchup the entire basketball world has been waiting for. Los Angeles Lakers versus Mavericks. LeBron James versus Luka Dončić. Not just a game. Not just a series. A generational collision. The arena lights dim. The crowd roars. Every possession feels heavier. Because playoffs don't just test talent. They test legacy. For Luka, this would be his moment to prove he can dominate the league's biggest stage against the ultimate competitor. For LeBron, this would be another chapter in a career built on silencing rising stars. And suddenly, that regular season stare down becomes something much bigger. It becomes prophecy that at this stage of his career, LeBron isn't chasing stats. He's chasing immortality. Every playoff run adds another layer to his legacy. Every victory over the next generation reminds the world that the throne hasn't been taken yet. If LeBron wins this series, it becomes another story of the king defending his crown. Another reminder that experience still beats youth. Another warning to the league that greatness doesn't fade quietly. But for Luka, this would be transformational. Because beating LeBron in the playoffs doesn't just mean winning a series. It means announcing yourself as the league's new centerpiece. It means proving that the future isn't coming. It's already here. A victory over LeBron wouldn't just be a win. It would be a passing of the torch moment broadcast to the world. You already know what would follow. Sports shows debating nonstop. Headlines screaming. Has Luka officially taken over the NBA? Is this the moment LeBron's era ends? Are we witnessing the birth of the league's new king? Because moments like this don't just define players. They define generations. Picture this. Game 7. Final minutes. Score tied. LeBron bringing the ball up the floor. Luka guarding him.